Tabok ang kopoknai sini sar Dr. Bijoy Debbarma no bo khoroksa je oro je sujak tongo an ardent history enthusiast and renowned ophthalmologist abosimia bo khoroksa kokborok sikrung hnei bo sini jago ang tak sarno kopoknai koknarek na bagai
আজকের এই অনুষ্ঠানের যিনি মুখ্য আলোচক দ্য কিনোট স্পিকার ফর দিস প্রোগ্রাম ডাক্তার বিজয় দেববর্মা প্রখ্যাত চক্ষুরোগ বিশেষজ্ঞ তথা একজন উৎসাহী ইতিহাসবিদ তিনি মহারাজা বীর বিক্রম কিশোর মাণিক্য বাহাদুরের জীবন ও কর্মধারা সম্পর্কে সবাইকে অবগত করবেন দিস ইজ টাইম ফর দ্য কিনোট অ্যাড্রেস ওভার টু ডক্টর বিজয় দেববর্মা স্যার
Kolomka, Namaskar, good morning to everybody, respected Principal, MBB College, Additional Secretary, Teacher Council, MBB College, Director Higher Education, President MBB College, Alumni and Association. At the very outset, I would like to extend my warm greetings and best wishes on occasion of 116th birth anniversary of our beloved king, iconic figure, architect of modern Tripura, man of visionary, Maharaja Bikram Kishor Manikya Debbarma. Simultaneously, I also extend my thanks and gratitude to authority of MBB College for giving me this unique opportunity as a keynote speaker in today's August event. Now I'll tell this brief history of the next slide, please. Yes, brief history of Tripura. It will be incomplete if I mention about the history of Tripura, because Maharaj Veer Bikram belongs to that lineage which has the longest history of survival, not in India, but history of the world also. It is second to the longest surviving royal dynasty, besides Japan. Prior to independence of India, Tripura was the princely state or kingdom. It has very rich historical past. Chronicle of Tripura dynasty is known as Rasmala. Everybody of you knows, basically those who are history students. Previously, it was written by Chontai. Chontai means the head priest of our traditional god, Kharsi god, Kharsi deities, also known as the Chaturdash Devata. Previously, this chronicle was written in Kokborok, and it was script was known as Kholongma, the own script of Tripura people, but in the course of the time, it has lost forever. Then it was in 1500 AD, during the reign of Maharaja Dharma Manikya. It was translated from Kokborok into Sanskrit and Bengali, Ras Ratnakaram, and also this Sri Rasmala. As per Rasmala, 184 Tripura king ruled the kingdom. This dynasty is the one of the oldest dynasty in world history, and lineage is still uninterrupted. As you know, the Maharaj Bikram Debbarma is a representative of that lineage. Please, next slide. See how this is our history. As per Bharsana Rasmala, the 45 ruler king Subrai, also known as Tiluchon, visited Indraprastha, and he had audience with King Yudhishthira of Panchapandava. But I puzzled myself. What the language they could have used while during their meeting, when the Maharaj Yudhishthira met with this Subrai. He was very powerful emperor. Perhaps during that time, whole northeast was under the rule of Tripura king. So as per that, he had the audience with the Yudhishthira. So you can imagine how rich was our history. Tripura, previously known as Hill Tripura, Tipra or Tuipra. It was during the reign of Birendra Kishore, it was known as Tripura. Tripura kingdom joined Union of India on 15 October 1949. Maharaj Bikram Kishore Manikya was the last king of the independent Tripura kingdom. Please, next slide. Family history. 183 King Maharaj Birendra Kishore Manikya Debbarma was the father, his father. He ruled from 1909 to 1923. Mother was Queen Maharani Arundhati Devi. Maharaj Birendra Kishore Manikya passed away on 13 August 1923. This is the file picture of Maharaj Birendra Kishore Manikya Debbarma. Please, next slide. A prince was born in a difficult moment. 184 King Maharaj Bikram Kishore Manikya Debbarma, born in 19 August 1908. He had his formal education in military education and formal education at Shillong as well as at Agartala. Maharaj Bikram Kishore Manikya was only 15 years old when his father demised. Very young age. As per rule of tradition and Tripura dynasty, Maharaj Bikram was declared as successor and ruler of the kingdom. His coronation as king took place on 17 August 1923, and it was a big event. And the event was attended by the kings of the then time from all over India, and also representatives from the British Empire. It was a very big event. On 15 August January 1929, Maharaj married Princess of Balaram, Kirti Kumari. Her name was Kirti Kumari Devi. And where is the Balaram situated? It is situated near present-day Ayodhya, UP. But she passed away at very tender age on 2nd November 1910. Maharaj tied knot for the second time with Princess of Panna state, which is situated at present-day Bundelkhand of Madhya Pradesh. And you know that Queen Maharani Kanjan Prabha Devi. Next slide. So this is the first queen of Maharaj Bikram Kishore Manikya, Kanjan Prabha Devi. Next slide. And our king was a crusader of literacy and education. He established large number of educational institutes throughout Tripura. At the time of his reign, there are 250 nodes of primary school or junior basic school, 25 nodes of senior basic school, and 9 nodes number of high school. He established Maharaj Bikram College on 9 September 1947 under the Vidyapattanam scheme, which I discussed my previous speaker, president of alumni, Vidyapattanam. It was the first degree college of Tripura. Maharaj also wanted to establish separate college for women and also medical education. At present, IGM Hospital, elsewhere Victoria Memorial Hospital, but due to the untimely demise of his dream cannot be materialized. One thing I want to just rejoinder here. So some of the section of our society want to portray our king as a tyrant, exploiter, suppressor, but the fact, the data speak other thing. During the dead monarchy, see how many 250 number of school was open. For whom? For the common people. 25 number of senior basic school, 9 number of high school. You compare to the other kings, what Aurangzeb has done? What the Bakhtiar Khilji has done? Only destruction. Only destruction. Torturing. But our Maharaj is not like that. They are very tender-hearted. They are very broad-minded. During those times, at the time of the monarchy, they have established those number of schools. This is the dead day, Maharaj B. Bikram College. I think this is the same picture. They might have gone to this renovation. Next. And Maharaj is an affectionate, pro-people and responsible ruler. Maharaj B. Bikram Kishore Manikya was very concerned about his subject in respect of their welfare, upliftment, literacy, education. He used to undertake extensive tour to the interior and far-flung area and interact with the subject. See, during that time, there was neither the vehicle, neither the road. He used to ride on the elephant or on foot. And road was so inaccessible, so full of jungle, but Maharaj used to go there, ignoring all the difficulties. He used to interact with the subject and used to wanted to see how his subjects are living, what are their living conditions, what are the difficulties. He used to see himself. He wanted his subject people to endorse modern method of cultivation by ploughing in plain land besides shifting cultivation. As you know, previously our forefather or our previous generation, they used to practice shifting cultivation. That was our way of living. But Maharaj wanted that we should modernize ourselves. Before this, all this traditional way of living and also practicing the cultivation through shifting cultivation, we should also adopt the modern method of ploughing or the plain land. And for that purpose, he reserved a vast plain land measuring 2,060 square miles for Panchatripuris, the indigenous people, and that land was reserved throughout Tripura. To bring social reformation in Tripura society, Maharaj constituted Tripura Kshatriya Samaj, Rajmangal, Prajamangal Samiti, etc. Next slide, please. And Maharaj is a great reformist and also a far-sighted architect. In 1931, Maharaj appointed Harvard-educated Thakur Somarendra Debbarma to conduct census for the second time. First census conduct in 1872. Can you imagine? Census, doing the census in those era. First census was done during the Maharaj Radhakishore Manikya, And second census was done during the tenure of Maharaj Bikram Maniko in 1871. And Harvard educated personality, Thakur Somrat Debbarma, under his supervision, that census was done. But unfortunately, he died in very young age in a train accident, probably near Calcutta. He wanted to develop Agartala in a line of European city. He introduced Municipality Act in 1973 with provision of election. Maharaj, with intent to establish robust banking system, he introduced the Tripura State Bank. In 1939, Maharaj constituted a committee to draft constitution in order to bring comprehensive reform in administration and also to ensure people's participation. And there was a provision for assembly, provision for municipality, provision for panchayat. So, see the outlook of our king. He is visionary. How far-sighted he is. Maharaj gave priority for communication by constructing road throughout Tripura. The first airport of Tripura was constructed by him at Singarville, who is presently named after him. He planned to set up colleges in the field of medicine, engineering, etc. In 1930, he built the majestic palace near Mahal, known as Tuizilukma Nuyung in Kokborok at Sunamura. Next slide. This is a majestic view of the Nir Mahal, which is built in 1930. Next, please. A secular king. Previously, I told you about the Aurangzeb. He imposed jizya kor. You know jizya kor? Other than Muslim, they have to pay tax. It was a crime to be not Muslim. Bhakta Khilji, why he famous for? He destroyed the Nalanda University, a center of knowledge throughout the world, whole world. People used to from there during that time. People from all over the world come and gain knowledge in the Nalanda Vishwavidyalaya. And Bhakta Khilji was that villain who set on fire the Nalanda Vishwavidyalaya and destroyed it. It took 3 months to burn the library of the Nalanda University of that time. So how much destruction there? But if you compare Aurangzeb, if you compare the Bhakta Khilji, see our king, he was very secular minded. Throughout Maharaj was, though Maharaj was devoted Hindu, he used to respect to all faiths. He provided land and fund for construction of Gedivya Masjid. He also provided land to the Christian missionary at Mission Tila, Agartala, and also Moriam Nagar. He also provided land to Buddhists to build Buddhist temple at Abhay Agartala. Next, please. And Maharaj was a world traveler for knowledge and wisdom. Maharaj was an ardent and passionate traveler. He toured the world extensively for 3 times. And what are those? 1930 for the first time, 1936 for second time, 1939 for the last and third time. The list of the places visited by Maharaj include Naples, Rome, Florence, Milan, Paris, Brussels, London, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Belfast, Dublin, Prague, Berlin, Vienna, Venice, Budapest, and many more. Maharaj during his tour was accompanied by minister and administrator. It's not merely a sightseeing. He had some mission and vision during his traveling. He wanted to acquire knowledge So he was accompanied by administrator, and Maharani Kanchan Prabha Devi accompanied her husband during the Second World War tour. Please, next. This is the London of that time, the 1940s. And the picture of Vienna, 1940s. It was the same as this shown. Maharaj when visited the Vienna. Next slide, please. This is the Berlin. Now it has undergone the sea changes. You won't see all those bygone pictures now. And so most of the acquaintance with world leader and personality during his world tour. During his world tour, Maharaj Bikram Kishore Manikya had met with world leader and personalities of his contemporary time. Maharaj had acquaintance with Holiness of Pope Pius XI, Majesty King of Italy, Mussolini, Prince of Monaco, King of Belgium, King of England, Queen of England, and he also met with Wales, Prince of Wales, Duke of Connaught, President Miklas of Australia, and Admiral Horthy of Hungary. Next slide. This is the Queen Elizabeth, probably died 1922. Next. This is the picture of fascist Mussolini. This is the dictator of Italy who fought with the Axis, Germany, Japan, and Italy. They formed the Axis and waged the war against the whole of the world. Maharaj Bikram Kishore Manikya and the Second World War. World War broke out when Nazi Germany, led by the Adolf Hitler, invaded Poland on 1st September 1999. Japan, Germany, Italy formed the Axis and waged war against the rest of the world. Maharaj Bikram Manikya full-heartedly supported the British Empire with army and kind. And this is the unknown. The next stage is very unknown. Most of it is unknown to the people. How this tiny state now, it is also has a association with the Second World War. First Tripura Rifles, Maharaj Legion of Tripura were dispatched to the war zone. The brave soldier of Tripura, along with the 14th Division of Indian Army, fought against the Japanese troops in Arakan and Rangoon in the 1942 and 1943 with grand success. In January 1946, Maharaj was accorded Knight Grand Cross of the Order of the British Empire for his participation and contribution in the war. Next slide, please. A turmoil in the time. During last period of Maharaj Bikram's life, the world, India, Tripura kingdom itself witnessed series of events that changed the course of the history. The Second World War, the October Revolution, and emergence of the communism as leading force, and the gaining of momentum of Indians' independence movement, the downfall of British Empire. These are the series of the events which take place during the last part of Maharaj's life. On 27 December 1945, a group of educated Tripuri formed the Janasikha Samiti, which later transformed into Ganamukti Parishad with communist ideology. The Ganamukti Parishad initiated movement and armed uprising against the monarchy with objective to dethrone the king. India attained independence from the British Empire on the 15th August 1947, but there was a bifurcation that is creation of the another country, Pakistan. The fate of Tripura kingdom has become very uncertain and Maharaja became very worried. During that time, probably it is before the merger of Tripura, a conference was held out to merge Tripura with Pakistan by a section of people which was foiled and defeated. King, after a series of consultation and interaction, decided to merge Tripura with India, Union of India. But before that happened, Maharaj passed away, and that was materialized into reality by Maharani Kanchan Prabha Devi by merger agreement, and India formally, the Tripura merged with Union of India on 15 October 1949. Next slide is, this is the last slide. It is set there for Tripura and Tripura people. In view of impending uncertainty about the fate of Tripura kingdom and his subject, king became very worried and it took toll on his health. His health started deteriorating. In 1947, he contracted lung infection and developed pneumonia. Maharaj's health condition deteriorated and did not respond to any treatment. Rather, it worsened further. During that time, famous physician from Calcutta was brought for the treatment of Maharaj. The last king of independent Tripura kingdom, Maharaj Bikram Debbarma, passed away on 17 May 1947, bringing an end to the legend, to a saga and colorful, unique journey of life. He was only 39 years old at the time of his demise, but he scripted a history within his short span of life. We shall remember him forever as a king with visionary, foresight, iconic exemplary, and architect of modern Tripura. Next slide. This is the end of my deliberation. Thank you all for your patience hearing.